good, ugly, and bad job with Waptek. In-your-face designs and good commentary. Some guy, thanks for the posting, didn't acknowledge it before. Just love your... just keep posting. No problem. It was about... I love this statement. I'm just going to read it. Guns aren't the problem. Asshats that think shooting people is a good idea are the problem. Regulations won't make them stop existing, and frankly, someone who would do that doesn't care about legality. Thank you for summing up the entire freaking problem. You bastard. Anyway, I'd rather have marshmallows and pun conversations. And he pointed to the video, and I'm like, what? And he was very well done. Thank you. You win an internet. Your sleuthing skills on the Paul Niblock. For the record, there we go. This is going to be quasi-retraction. I still need the information. The person who posted the idea of there being a martial law declaration is a person who's notoriously a Finicum supporter, a Finicum devotee. That group usually has biases that just overwhelm their own better judgment, in my opinion. I'm being charitable at this point. And if for the record, if I had met, if I had met Lavoy Finicum, I probably would have liked him. And I'm really sad that he's gone, but he did a dumb thing. Now I'm going to just get that out of my system. Now next, the internet sleuthing is good, according to Paul Niblock. For the record, Diane posted a screenshot of a letter that she saw in a private forum. She believes it was real and shared it. But the way she posted it doesn't indicate that she didn't leave it up. And I'm not arguing here. You're right, most likely. But she did everything that a person would do if they were posting something that wasn't true. It would have helped if she left the post up and said that herself. Instead, she posted something else. I don't think she believes that any of this should be critiqued. That's the impression I'm getting. Activists don't care about facts sometimes, and most times. But I'm stating this for the record. If she would actually repost the information and give us the information we need, that's great. But she's the originating source. It stops with her because she didn't include that. Next, the private internet forum could be considered a little internet cabal of people scheming to come up with fake memes like this. I'm not going to set up a Facebook account, try to get into that to be able to find out about it so I can review them. They'll tell me to go to hell. I've done that before. That's why I don't use Facebook. Next. QP doll belt instead of Cooper belt and Kuiper belt. Yes, Tom, spin them up. Spin them, PA. My speech is broken. Sorry about that. But yes, I do appreciate it. And yes, I make jokes about how badly I pronounce things. Next. A person who will be deleted only today. I left the comment up because I wanted to see if anything would come of it. Why are you still here? You've done nothing but spread disinfo to good people, deceiving them just like the Satan's little spawn. Don't you know the wicked deceivers inherit nothing? You must like to be poor, so let the poor sellouts be slaves. And this just goes on and on and on. And I'm killing the comment after this. I left it up because I was hoping this person would follow it up with something. To this person who will remain nameless, other people posting fake stories is not proof. And you not liking me pointing that out isn't really, I don't care. Next, it's not disinfo to point out when someone's lying and prove it. Next, I'm not being negative by pointing out that someone lied to everybody. Especially when they're lying about saying some other group lied. Now let your comment post. Now get out of my face. And yeah, I'm deleting your comment. I didn't block you, by the way, if you're curious. Someone asked me, do my channel next, do my channel. I'm like, but you're a reasonable person. Okay, I'll do your channel later, Fractal. Next. How dare you tell people they're wrong? I dare you. Yes, Logan, thank you. I'd like to acknowledge Logan and a bunch of other people, just everybody. Thank you for being inspirations. Thank you for giving me something useful to do with my head so I don't go completely stir-crazy just staring at a wall or the trees. Anyway, Archaic Symbolism commented, basically thanks and etc. And hopefully I've been useful to you. Documenting Dangerous Skies, among other people, said these things, but here we go. It's extremely easy to break down and find fault with a storybook. Yes. You have no proof of any of what you're saying either. I posted the links below, and if you have a view of the universe where nothing can be proven, then you will always believe whatever you wish to believe, and I guess that makes you feel better. Sorry. Just you and some ignorant friends spouting ignorant BS that you have read from government links. Really, government links. You don't know what the government is, do you? 80% of the information I get it from YouTube half-truthers and conspiracy theorists. No, I'm not kidding. These are your links. You just don't like that I actually follow where they go and find the original source, which contradicts everything everybody says. If you're going to contradict reality, don't point at it and ask people to look. You're no better than the money-grabbing liars you're talking about. No, I am. Because I don't point at facts that are faked. This isn't even a false equivalency. This is bullshit. Documenting Dangerous Skies. They're not falling. And we're not falling for it. It seems all movements and causes repeat the same mistakes, and I feel we're all left to sort it all out, and I'm starting to think that's intentional. Anyway, Siler asks, you know what you make scene with data, and I can't understand it. Sorry, Siler, we have a language issue here, and I'm sorry about that. But I like one point you did. Some of the biggest believers that don't think about it are the people who claim to be contradicting true believers. Everybody has beliefs. Everybody has biases. The point is, I've learned to do this. This is a gut feeling thing. I'm going to get to it real quick. Yeah, I've said that before. If somebody presents me with something, I will try to prove it and disprove it, or I'll say it's absolutely true or absolutely not true. Personally, if I say to myself, today I'm going to make a real effort to do such and such project, I sit there and say, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Which one of these causes the most trauma or the most anxiety? That tells me whether or not I'm anxious about it. Maybe that I'm lying to myself. Or maybe that I'm wanting to do it and I'm just having an anxiety attack. I've learned to do this to second guess myself properly or appropriately. I do this with reality. I have to. And Siler's point's correct. He posted it on the Just Keep Uploading video I have. As best I can tell. And again, Siler, we have a language issue. But I think you're aiming towards the same thing I am, and I hope everybody is too, except for certain individuals I finished talking about. We're trying to find out what's really going on and what we care about and what we need from it. Justin in Buffalo. We're going to call him Buffalo and Justin, or Buffalo Bill and Buffalo Justin. I'm trying to make a joke. It isn't working. It sucks. Sorry. Thank you for inspiring most of the videos for the last couple of days. Seriously. And yeah, we'll bang this world back into shape eventually if we all work at it. And yes, I'm going to have to look up a proxy that does everything UTC so we don't get fooled anymore. I'm getting tired of this. This was God, that was aggravating. Thank you for pointing it out. Now I know how to solve it. I wouldn't have known how to solve this if somebody didn't ask me, can you figure out why I'm getting confused here? And he was generally just confused. We can all have an opinion. Yeah, I think there's something up there we're not being told about. Of course there is. It's the government. They lie about all sorts of crap. But when they don't lie about something, don't lie about what they're lying about. This is getting to be a twisted thing to say, so I'll just stop. Lying about the liars makes you pull a rabbit out of a hat. Next, Oscar Tape, compliments and such. You're helping people with all the junk on YouTube. Thank you, and I appreciate it. I hope I am. Next. Someone posts, somebody at YouTube is bothered by this video. No shit. Not letting thumbs up. User in your face design. Yes, I just got done doing a video about Websites just getting in your face. It's not user interface. Next. Doris Video Log says, thanks for the tutorial. That was the most incomplete tutorial on the net. And then I looked up other people's. Okay, I'm accepting the compliment. It's not good enough by my standards, but I'll fix it. And yeah, everybody who's having trouble thumbing up stuff, just blame Canada or blame YouTube or Google. Doesn't matter. It'll fix itself or it won't. Anyway, next. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be the person who has to fix the internet by fixing the interface. Other people have done that as best they can by making plugins for web browsers, or just making web browsers that cut through the crap. And then someone finds out that the crap they worked so hard to build is being stopped, and they find ways to make the crap happen again. They keep doing the thing. Tom Spin MPA. Spin up. Posted a video link to an external site for Boeing promoting their light reflector that looks just like something I just got done to buy. That's so cute. They also have the infamous sky elevator, tether elevator thingy. Put a mirror in the sky so at night it forces light to land on a spot so you can collect solar power. How much difficulty would it be to maintain that and put it up? Versus connecting the electrical power systems east to west and north to south so that at nighttime, east to west, we're powered by whoever's got sunlight, and north to south so that in wintertime, we're powered by the summertime in the opposite hemisphere. And then combining the effects, Captain Planet. And why don't we? Does anybody want to look up how much cost it is for international power transfer? And the pathway it would take, yes, it would take from South America to North America and back, and from the Americas across the almost Bering Strait. There's a joke there. Into Russia and China, which would have to cooperate, going down into India and Africa and in Europe. Or we could just put stuff in space that looks scary. Because we can't get together and solve a problem that everybody needs to solve, distributing power. We could even use a halfway standard like 55 cycles per second and make all the motors run that way, and use 3-phase and use 220. The international connections would be several thousand volts. We don't solve these problems. It's bothering me. Very useful. This is why I love your channel. Thank you. You're welcome. Terrible interface, yes, user in your face. Now we're going to get to some of the other ones. Someone angry. Cygnus says, do you believe anything on YouTube? No. Not even the cat vids. I got cat vids debunked. I'm not being a spoil sport or a poo-pooer here. I'm looking at people who are posting things that are simply not true, or, in the case of the last two videos, someone is getting lied to by accident because everybody keeps adding extra features and not fixing what's wrong. Dear Microsoft, please don't put on another version of Windows. Let us fix the stuff. The Dog Pack asks, when was this hexagonal thing just deployed in space to reflect sunlight? It's fake sun. Apparently Boeing's going to put it up there instead of just using electrical connections between continents. But I'm not letting that post because that's not the deal. Next, and certainly not least, Sylar posted a link to a Kent Hovind infomercial indoctrination video. I can't let it post. I can't sit and debunk a whole thing. You can look up that video's name and look up the debunk off the net. Someone else has done it already. It's very old. And then Epic Quintessence posted a video link to someone else's page trying to prove that the moon is Nibiru when it's not, and that it bumped into the Earth, which it may have. I can't let that post because of the bias. I'll cover the hypothesis that the moon is a captured object from impact, because that's just as likely as the version. Mother Earth birthing a moon, mooning the universe. And I will cover some of the Ken Hovind stuff if someone asks specific questions about it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with it.